Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. Where's my mouse? There it is. Try giving me that controller. I'm a real gamer, okay? I use a keyboard and mouse. And if you got a problem, just get yourself out of here. 3:19:44 left in the daily. Better be quick. Cursed Run is extremely positive. Diverse is irrelevant, but there's a Zane potential. And then Binary, people hate it, but I don't know enough about proper archetypes to feel perturbed by it. Yesterday's daily was good. We did fine. Could have done better. We didn't hit the high scores that I would have loved to, but, you know, I can't really complain about it. We got 2 elites, no matter where we're sniffing. Let's go this way. I'm ready. Alright, be neutralized, my friend. We have 4 energy. That's really like... Cursed... I never thought I'd say this after the first few dailies in Slay the Spire, which were borderline actually impossible. Wow, I am a fool. We could have done that without taking damage. Wouldn't even put us out that much. What? We had an orb? Hold on, what am I missing here? Sure, upgrade 2 random cards. I don't mind losing the HP. I don't mind losing the HP. I'm starting to mind losing the HP. Because we got an elite fight coming right up. This could be a problem. I guess you start with 1 orb as this guy now? How cool is that? Never thought I'd live in a world where we get to have an orb as the silent. 4 damage. You're insanely lucky that you're only going to take 30 damage from this. Alright, so now there actually is a reason, I guess. Maybe it's only with Diverse? I don't know. There is a reason to take something like Cool-Headed, although I don't think it's that necessary. Hemokinesis, similarly. Now you, I was just gonna say, turn 1, if we can skewer you, I'm the world's happiest man. Turn 3, if I could skewer you, I would also be really pleased. So my thinking is honestly, like, there's a chance we draw a skewer, and he's not doing much anyway. Ooh! Alright, so question card. Negates binary. I feel like recycle is good if we have cards that cost more than 1, which we do not right now. So I'm going to barely overkill you. Pass on. What I was going to say is, you know, the first few Slay the Spire dailies were borderline impossible. Since then, a lot of the negatives have turned into things. I really like this. I really like this, but I really like this too. This is probably better, especially with more energy. A lot of the negative... I removed the upgraded strike. I'm playing too fast. Take a deep breath. Slow yourself down and go back. Be a smart person. Give me a curse, absolutely. What I was going to say. I am going to take a little... Oh! I'm going to take a little damage. I'm going to wipe you out simultaneously. Is that, you know, almost all of the negatives have a certain element of positivity to them now. You know, Cursed is actually not negative at all. It's extremely great. It's just great. I think there's a case to be made for static, honestly. It's basically whenever we get hit, deal 8 damage past the first channel. You know, it's Zane. Let's take it. I've been playing a little bit too, like, you know what it is? And I know that I'm going down, you know, 500 different roads here conversationally already early on this run. Vulnerable's so good. It's, when I first started playing Slay the Spire, wins were impossible to come by. We never got them. And, ooh, I guess you're gonna eat it here. Now, I want to kill you if possible. 2 attacks will do it, so let's play one of these. Wins were so hard to come by that I became too attached to the win. And I used to, or, even now to this day, I was like, you know, I can't take anything that gives me a worse chance of winning. Why not? Like, that's anathema to our goal here, which is obviously to destroy And we're going to play as much as we can without actually causing him to wake up, which is to, you know, destroy the enemies, see them driven before us, and hear the lamentation of their women. What we're actually trying to do, though, is entertain people. We're trying to have fun, fun, fun till our daddy takes the jukebox away. He's going to wake up, isn't he? Because of the poison. Yeah, so we should immolate this turn, and then skewer him next turn. So I'm going to go for these zanier options. We're very, very unlucky, believe it or not, that we did not get skewer. But we're only going to take 3 damage. That'll channel a lightning, and it's actually only 1 damage now that I think about it. And, I mean, we'll hit you for 48. I actually think if I take this, 2 strength, 14 times 4 is 56, you're not going to die. 17 times 4 is 68, you will die. Hopefully we get a potion. We got shovel, which is better than a potion, for sure. Let's throw a glacier in here. Yeah, let's get some Zane going, dude. We've been missing out on a little bit of Zane. So this build is suboptimal, but just going off the chain right now. Static, turn 1, we'll neutralize. Hit you with one of these, hit you with one of these. Nothing else is relevant. We're lucky he takes next turn off. Great turn for finisher. Just a wonderful turn for finisher. So this turn, he's going to hit us unless we can do something. And we can skewer him for 48. That will cause him... Oh, dude. Even better. You got to pop this. We can skewer him for 72. I'm just going to do that. And you might be saying, why didn't you pop the strength potion? Well, we don't need to, I think. It just seems a little bit overkill to me. So we're in an amazing spot. I hate that you have to die, but... and we might as well finish you and then 12 damage times 2. Dude, this is... Our weird deck has caused us to have, like, the greatest performance against these enemies that I've ever... Or against this particular boss that I've had in, like, months. So you know what? Don't ever let me tell you the Zane is exclusively like a negative thing when it comes to winning games. It opens up all sorts of different intellectual paths you might have never considered before. It gets you out of a rut. I'll take creative AI. You know why? Because it's friggin' weird. And we'll go up to 5 energy. We'll make enemies stronger. I don't know. I'm untouchable. Even though I got rid of that upgraded strength from my deck for no reason, I'm untouchable. So I want to hit a shop. 1-1. So we're fighting 2. We can hit 3 elites on this path. So we'll get a shop relatively early. Normality. That's just the worst one. I don't even know what happened there. It's because the channel's too frost. Things got weird. Okay, and then we could hit him, or we might as well just play static, because, you know, with normality, there's nothing we could do about that, and, you know, we can't get through his armor that way anyway. Honestly think you play, like, creative AI. Intangible, so we're only taking 1 damage. Smack him twice. Okay. Neutralize. Slice. Crippling Cloud. He's still doing 12 damage. Time will tell how this goes. Right now it doesn't look incredible, but I think I could be surprised. This is 65 damage. Really, if we can make Skewer start in our hand, we're in love with the way this deck works. We're making our deck thick because we got a lot of curses, but... Oh, dude, give me a book. Absolutely. Please be Necronomicon. Choose one of 3 cards to shuffle into your draw pile. I don't think it's as good as Necronomicon, because we can get crazy value out of Immolate and Skewer, for example, but... What do we play here? We kill one of you. We need some sort of, I mean, I think it's a little rich to assume we need healing, but we need some kind of way to heal. I'm going to take second wind for block. I do think we're kind of suffering from not having any block. What do we like here? Well-laid plans is almost a must-buy in my opinion. Toolbox is insanely good, but it means we don't get Matrushka, but I'll take it anyway. I'll take Finesse for sustain, and then I'll leave. Now, if we don't have to go to the shop, we might want to avoid it. So I'm going to quickly drink our fruit juice potion. So we're at 100 maximum HP. Start here. Here. Deep breath real quick. Finesse, sure. It's draw. We can't play it with finisher, which is the most annoying part, but I think we'll hit you with that, and then this is still like so much damage. I think we do this, and then this, and you might actually die from that. Yeah, my math was terrible there, but it worked. Rebound, Infernal Blade, Turbo. I think Rebound gives us the best potential for the future. Turn 1, not looking terrible. We could exhaust Regret, and that's kind of my dream come true here, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, so Enlightenment is just amazing here. He's doing 16 damage. I think we play our Defend, then we play Creative AI, Second Wind, and that gets rid of our Regret, so we're not going to take that damage. We'll Twin Strike you, Immolate you. We're taking a little bit of damage, but not very much. Just 2. Actually, just 1 because of Tori, which I forget about every time. Neutralize you, slice you. Is Infinite Blades worth it? I mean, he's doing 18 damage. Dude, that's horrible. Well, yeah, no, he's doing 18 damage. Let's try to get ahead of that. I could skewer you for 39, which is pretty good, but I think we'd rather do this. Now that we have 16, I mean, we're taking 1 damage thanks to Tori. So I think it was like a rare situation where that worked out as best as we ever could have conceived of it. So I gotta think, this is 14 block for 2 energy, plus... Well, it's not 14 block, it's 16 block for 2 energy. Now, would I rather take 1 damage or hit him for 18? Take 1 damage and hit him for 18, or take no damage. You might disagree. I'm taking no damage. We've won enough runs on 1 HP. And you might say you've only done that once. That's what I said. We've won enough runs where we got down to 1 HP. And now, like, it plays itself, but maybe we should have hit him a little harder, because he is going to hit us. Well, it wasn't that bad. Thanks to the evoking the orb. We can only play 3 cards this time, so we got to kill him. There we go. Not too bad. Ancient T-Set is good. I don't think Bias Cognition is worth it in our current shell, which is how cool gamers call their decks. It's a shell. Oh, you mean my shell? 65 damage. I think what I'd like to do here is take the potion and ice you. We are going to take 10 damage. That much is certain. I'm not pleased with it, but it is what it is. I don't think stack is great, but I'm going to roll it anyway. And again, I don't like doing this, but I'm going to rest as well. So this is another curse. It's another normality, which is just horrible. That is one I might consider removing from the deck, even though it'll cost us a strength to do it. Although, with second wind, we'll just exhaust it. But we want to make sure we're, you know, using our blocks before we exhaust it. Give me like an enlightenment. Well, it's not even worth playing enlightenment yet. Start with finesse. Chill. Now you have no choice. You have to second wind. We have 53 block. That didn't really go that well. But I don't think there's much we could have done about that fact. Alright. We have another normality, which is, like, just devastating. We're going to take a lot of damage. All I can say, really, is, you know, life goes on. Throw a Meteor Strike in here. Remember, the enemies are stronger because of Philosopher's Stone, but it would be nice to work around that. We could always rebound a Glacier. That's kind of interesting, huh? Or rebound a Skewer. But we would take 6 in the process. Wouldn't it be better to just whittle them? What if we did this? We're only going to take 1 off of this guy, so I do think we rebound Skewer. And the idea is that next turn, Skewer might kill him. It's 70 damage, so it will. Okay, I feel smarter than I've ever felt before. That was a good play. Or a Calcum can be decent. I think Crippling Cloud... It's like an evergreen card. The more I have of it, the better. I will fight you. And I don't love it. But look at this. Dude, first off, straight off the bat, 12 block. Puts me in an easy position. It would be nice to kill you first. Do a little well-laid plans. A little finesse. Let's rebound a Twin Strike. Slice ya. You're not debuffing me anymore. I mean, it would be nice to get something out of Dark Shackles, but... Oh, it's because of well-laid plans. We will get something out of Dark Shackles. Even better. Okay. Well, you will be killed, and then... We should have retained Stack. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll retain Injury. That seems smart. I think we're going to make it through this without, like, any hassle anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Getting that early upgraded Skewer is just insanely great. Beam Cell. If we get a chance to add an all for one, I'm all in, dude. Alright, we have Normality. The fact that we keep getting Second Wind and Normality is just hilarious. So we get to exhaust Normality. I wish we got a little bit more value out of what was in our hand to begin with, but the fact that we at least got to play more cards and get that out of our deck for the time being is very nice. We will rebound a Twin Strike. If we play this, we're going to take 1 damage. If we play this, we're going to take 7 damage. So, let's take 1 damage. Channeling energy seems really useful for us now. If we have anything that channels more than 1 energy, we get 2 energy back just by playing it. Why not? Dark doesn't seem nearly as useful as it would be in most situations, because we can't hold on to it for very long. So we have a curse, but it's not a bad curse. I think we'll rebound Twin Strike. It's a very strong card right now. Definitely play a Crippling Cloud. Would we rather play Static or Crippling Cloud again? He's weak for 3 turns. I think I'd rather play Static. Or a Calcum actually came through in the clutch. We're still going to take 6, but could be worse. Okay, 18 damage coming in here. Horrible, by the way. Feels like you start there. Now it's 6 damage. Even, you know, with Tori, it's still 6 damage. But he's probably dead next turn, so I'm not feeling bad about this. We are going to have to rest before the boss fight, but that's just, you know, life, really. He's dead. Rest. I would prefer to loot, but, I mean, look at the situation we're in right here. So Normality is the real enemy, and we did get it, which is horrible. So what we're going to do is Secret Technique. Second Wind. So that's 1 card. 2 cards. 3 cards. which allows us to get rid of normality. We're taking no damage, obviously. And what do we want on this deck? Give me Reinforced Body. X cards with 5 energy seem like a good call for us right now. 19 damage. Not very good for us. Still going to be 19. I mean, I could hit you for 30. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. I don't really mind losing a bunch of HP on this floor, or on this boss fight, because we're going to lose the perfect, but we're going to get all of our HP back for the next floor anyway. So a rebounded Hyper Beam seems pretty solid. The other alternative would be, I mean, Reinforced Body for 2 is actually already good in and of itself. We take 1 damage. Yeah, keep Doom and Gloom in there for a rainy day, I guess. We take 1 damage, and we get to play Hyper Beam again, if we so choose. Like the perfect opportunity for it. At a leap, hold on to Doom and Gloom. Again, Doom and Gloom is not very good except for the fact that it does do 14 damage to begin with. This isn't particularly strong. Like, we'll channel a Frost for free, which is actually quite literally worthless. I guess we'll Immolate and Doom and Gloom. We might as well hold, like... even Glacier is going to be bad. We're probably better off holding a Defend, as weird as it sounds. Creative AI. It's just a little bit too late for it to be particularly useful. So 66 damage could kill us. Won't kill us. It's getting real close, though. So you play this. Then you play this. I'll hold Heal Hook, I guess, for combos. Alright, sick. He's doing nothing this turn. This gives us a chance. Finesse real quick. Is not the right turn. Again, I think we'll hold Heal Hook. No, we'll hold Stack. Absolutely. This turn's really do or die territory. Oh my god, we held Stack and it got rolled over. Okay, so you're doing 20 damage. I need to put up at least 2 block. Two Reinforced Body, I should say. Now, if I had 9 plus 6 plus 3... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. No, because then Survivor has to discard something. 9 and 6, so you'd take 1 damage from this, but am I really willing to give that a try? I don't think so. So here's what I'm thinking. Play Defend. Play Stack. Play Reinforced Body. Is it an over Defend? Absolutely. But we'll hold Survivor for next turn if we can't kill him. And this is the turn where it's got to happen. You hit him with that. You hit him with that. He's dead. Wasn't even close. Never a doubt in my mind, dude. A lot of great stuff here, but I like Hyper Beam, I think. If we're going full meme build, Snecko eye me. I'm ready. We don't have a power focus deck, so the Awakened one is not so bad. We're in meme territory. 1-1. So that's 2, 2. We're fighting 2. So what would I like to do? Early shop. Hit the early shop, remove a normality. It's worth it. I swear to you. Chill. Sadistic nature. Immolate for 0 is incredible. So we're going to do this and that. Then 1, 2, 3. We don't need to play anything else. So what do we want to do now? Well, actually, with our book, we should probably add the most expensive stuff conceivable into our deck. We can only play 3 cards this time. 15 damage times 5 is enough to kill you. We win the fight. Alright, step 1 accomplished. Keep adding expensive stuff into this deck. This is a weird one. Start here. Alright, we have 10 block already. Sadistic nature. Nothing with Stack yet. Oh, this is... It's a weird one. That was so not worth it. That was actually, like, idiotic. Terrible turn. So they're going to start to, you know, get a little momentum behind them here. Hyper Beam is awesome. We will take 3. Put up a defend real quick. And then Hyper Beam. Sick. I'm going to choose to take... Oh, I'll take 0 from this. That's awesome. Even better. Alright. So... Yeah, why strike him and kill him? That would just be, like, giving him what he wants. Well, you play that. We can only play 3 cards, so just be a little careful, and there you go. Great use of Pen Nib. Now... I think we'll take Sweeping Beam. Now that you have... We don't need to remove the curse if we have Blue Candle. This is even better. Of course, I'd love the vulnerability, but... anything expensive and sweet we can add? Why not add a little Bouncing Flask in there? Anything expensive is good enough for me now. So this guy, we want to hit him. And we want to hit him hard. Good start. Good start. We don't need to play Injury. That card is irrelevant right now. We're very lucky. I was hoping to get like a dynamite finisher on him, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as he's not doing any damage to us. Drawing Normality there was horrible because we couldn't play it. So get it out of there as soon as possible. It's another not amazing one. Rebound is 13 block. I think we'll strike. And we gotta hit you with a Crippling Cloud now. But you're still, I mean, you're doing 7. No, you're doing 1, thanks to Tori now, and the poison damage. Well, 16. 9. 0. This guy's wild. He's only alive for a few more turns, but, you know, every turn we gotta do a little bit more damage to him. Skewer, don't even need to crunch the numbers. You know he's getting it. I think this deck could completely work. I don't think we're going to be on the leaderboards, but it's got something going on. Him being vulnerable is going to make this a lot easier, except for the fact that we have only 1 attack. I was going to say 0, but no, we got 1 attack left. He's not doing anything. So I think this means he's just done now. Yeah, he's done. Okay. No fear. Clothesline for sure. Still looking good on HP. No thorns. That's what I like to see. If you see a normality, you play it. No normality exists, don't play it. Easy. Easy. Make you do a little less. Creative AI for free. Don't mind if I do. Crippling Cloud is pretty good. I kind of like the idea of doing 26 damage to all enemies, though, even though it's expensive. Well, yeah, that seems to have been unoptimal line. Can never say the optimal line, but... Alright. Well, Enlightenment, making everything cost 1 is amazing. Except Slice is a little expensive, but apart from that, we know we're going to want to block, so get this out of here. And then it's Twin Strike. I mean, you just play all the cards in your hand. Oh, hey, Malware Bites. Get ready, Creative Cloud's coming. Nod your head. Creative Cloud's coming. We're taking 1, thanks to Tori, which has probably saved us. When you look at the, the way we handled that boss fight, you gotta think that this probably kept us alive. We only had like 5 HP when we finished. Plated Armor is amazing. I don't know. We have big hands sometimes. We might go Flechettes and just see where the mood takes us. Expensive cards? Hey, why not? As far as why not add a Heavy Blade? Life's weird. Heavy Blade in a silent deck? Sure. It's 2018. You are vulnerable already. Okay. So we're taking no damage. Excellent news. Bouncing Flask on the cheap is pretty good. I think we're going to rebound a Glacier, and the whole philosophy behind it is just... I probably am going to want block next turn, so a rebounded Glacier seems relatively sensible. It's expensive, but what isn't these days? Am I right, fellow 100-year-olds? Alright, another Bouncing Flask. It's been good for us. If it shows up and it's too expensive, very simple method of dealing with that. We just choose not to play it. I think you're literally, like, exactly dead. And we're going to have Pen Nib available to start our next fight, which is pretty swell. By the way, we're rolling, like, a very simple methodology right now. Pretty much goes, take every expensive card that shows up, and as of right, oh, good use of Pen Nib. As of right now, it seems to be working out okay. Oh, it's only 48 damage, but Scrape seems like it could be good and weird, but we'll probably never see it in all likelihood. Okay, so what do you play here? Vulnerability, absolutely. Then that's just ridiculous. That's not what I meant to play, but we would have played it anyway. 20 damage. Well, I'm going to be at 13 damage, which means we would take 7. So I'm going to drink the block potion, even though it might seem a little bit overkill. I would like to take 0 damage, or as little damage as possible at the very least. Since you're not attacking this turn, I think we just play Second Wind. Although we should have played our power. The other option was to play Regret, but then we lose 1 HP. And, you know, again, we came pretty close to 1 HP mattering a great deal. 0 skills! There we go. So that was Scrape doing exactly what I thought it had the potential to do. I never doubted it for a second in my entire life. Give me 3 colorless cards. Absolutely. Madness seems okay. Apotheosis will probably be cheaper. And, I don't know, Blind is fine. We could have gotten max HP out of it, but who cares? We got 102 HP. Dreamcatcher. Super irrelevant. Alright. Let's think about this. Twin Strike ices one of you. Skewer. Oh, you're making me do some math here. I'm pretty sure you're just straight up dead. Oh my god, you're so dead. What's 7 times 16? 70 plus 42, 112? Okay. Seeing Red gives us energy, so it's fairly likely to pay for itself, even though it starts out being 1 to begin with. We'll discard. Does that... That might not count as a discard, so let's not get too cocky yet. This is free energy for future turns. Hit you with one of those, another 3 damage up top. Hit you. Play it. Why not? We might as well hit you. I think it will hit you. Didn't count as a discard. So I got pretty strong suspicions. We got a decent chance at a victory coming here. Yeah, 8 times 32 is going to be good enough. And I think, I'm not going to say we deserve a victory. But we played a weird deck. It's probably a little bit unfair to call it a meme deck. But we played a weird deck, and it's worked for us, and it's been fun. And I'm very happy to see it. Let's use Madness. It made Crippling Cloud free. So let's start there. Crippling Cloud. Chill is actually a decent amount of block. We'll Hyper Beam. We still have 7 energy. Let's do a Finesse real quick. Oh, that's just horrible. Forget I ever said that. Taking no damage. Ice in one of them. No need to play it. No need not to, but... Alright, so we made it through the hard first turn. What comes next? Buffer on the cheap is pretty good. What about an Apotheosis? Buffer. Second Wind. So I think one of the buffers is going to be used. Yeah, but that's okay. That's why we upgraded it, to be honest. Well, fusion real quick. You're dealing 28 damage. I'd love to hit you. 9. Takes us to 20. Let's take one of our speed potions. It's about getting the perfect now. This isn't even with pen nib. Wow. If only that gave us 2 max HP. So this guy only attacks. 18 damage is pretty acceptable for us to deal with here, though. With one of those. Bouncing Flask is totally good. Seeing Red is just a terrible play. No matter which way you slice it. We're not taking any damage. We made big progress. I'm a pretty happy man here. Keep in mind we're getting extra energy every turn from this plasma, which is irrelevant related to our focus. Gotta love it. You're dealing 28 damage. Dude, that's too much. I have no means of stopping it, which is very unfortunate. I have one means of stopping it, and it's killing you. And I don't think that's gonna happen. So we're gonna block like a very, very little bit of this damage. That sucks, dude. I'm not gonna say we deserved the perfect, but I thought we had a real... We were within striking distance, let's put it that way. We could channel 6 lightning, but it's not gonna be... We're not gonna enjoy it that much. I think you actually just block this turn, as stupid as it looks. Well, I guess, you know, we'll channel 8 lightning, and it's going to do 5 every strike. That's very, very bad. But, I mean, that's the danger when you play Hyper Beam, right? So he's dead next turn. We can take a turn and just relax. We can set ourselves up. You know, play Feel No Pain. Play Static Discharge. Doesn't really matter what we play next. We're going to win. And I think our score is going to be in, like, the high 800s or something along those lines. That would be my guess right now. Oh, this is a turn where we shouldn't do anything, really. Not going to be up there, you know, with the 1300 crew. Life goes on. So, obviously, we'll play Buffer. We'll neutralize. You're doing 34. I got nothing against a Hyper Beam. Still dealing 34. Well, why not? We're going to take a little. We could die. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of what's going on in this deck. We're gaining 0 per turn because of our focus. Wow, that's extremely disappointing. Well, sure, let's gain 13 block. And then smack you pretty good. And then I gotta hit you for 14 or 15. I will choose to hit you for 15. It's a race, like, as we both slowly lose our power. He's getting stronger, though. I'm getting a little bit weaker, at least with respect to my orbs. Okay, he's dealing 24. That's basically 0. Hand is full. Finesse. Immolate. It's a great turn for a skewer, dude. Alright, we're gonna win. Meme deck got the job done, but it was a little funky as things got closer to the end there. Right? 1081. Actually feel like pretty good about today's run. Not gonna be front page, but we had fun. I had a good time on today's daily. We're in 600th place, dude. That's really good. Just goes to show you I have no idea how good our run is on a regular basis. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.